There are big political rallies all over the country at the moment because there's a presidential election in the next few weeks. Just past a church, which basically is nothing more than a cross, because the community worship under a tree. Well, the track's completely blocked because of the campaign vehicle, which is broken. We've just arrived at a church.
Here was one of the refugee camps called Chope.
ACET's been working here since 1994 in this region, this beautiful region which was so overrun by violent groups and child abductors and terrible, tragic things have happened across this land. And people have come back, they've come back to claim their own property.
Mama, any church in Uganda, Church of Uganda. So when you look at these huts, they are all connected. You enter from this door, it is connecting.
So going through one of the church buildings into another hut.
This is one of the church leaders.
Yes. I'm called Nyeko, which works with the ACET village saving. We never knew how to keep money. People get money, they just spend it. At least people are aware how to use their money. And you can keep money for 1 year. Can help to take children to school, or helps other business. We have a lot of orphans with us, so it will help them to take them to school, for medical care. And
in 2011, we had a number of pigs that were distributed to a number of churches. We had churches in Paicho got like 4 piglets. In Opit had like 2 piglets. In Ongako also 2. Then here they had 2 piglets, and all these piglets within the period were able to multiply to a number of them that the households of all these church members were able to get at least a pig per household. And so with the time these piglets were able to multiply in those households, that the rich extent where the suppliers for piglets were able to come over and then get these piglets and sell it to other people outside the village where these piglets were supplied, and money became accessible very easily. That when it comes to savings became easier because you have money. And if you look at right now the market, by the time we are supplying them, they were selling their piglets at 20,000.
That was in 2011.
By 2011. But right now, piglets are sold at 50, 60, 70 or 80, even 100,000, which to us, it has made us realize that piglets, piggery project is one of the most viable projects, that if we educate people about how best they can keep these piglets, and they develop a very good piggery project, in the future, the sales should be able to help them start more businesses, get into bigger farmings, paying school fees will even be easier, and so we should be able to see changes because VSLA groups are coming up, which has savings and microfinances. And so like one of these churches called Jenge Chope Awo has a VSLA group that has developed from 30, they have now grown to 62 members because of the achievement that the church members have seen in the management system of the VSLA, which right now is the very same team that is supporting their piggery project that was given in last year, May 2015.
we spent a lot of money, but we hope it will produce some few piglets.
Spent a lot of money.
1 bag
Yes.
every month
Okay, and each bag is like how much?
is about 20,000.
20,000.
We started keeping them in May.
Okay, so May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
So there's a tremendous amount of rebuilding still to do up in this northern part of Uganda, where HIV has been a huge problem. Up to 10% of all adults have HIV, where there are hundreds of thousands of orphans from AIDS and many, many other problems, where there are massive social challenges. Because last time we visited here, there were many, many people in in camps, and then very large areas around which were not really being farmed at all.
If you look around, the place is not fully maybe used for farming, because they're trying to let the land regain its fertility.
All kinds of crops that could be grown here that aren't being grown. Yams and coffee beans and things like that, which only a few people are growing, which are great crops, things which can raise a great price, or things that have a good nutritional content. So there are all kinds of initiatives that could be done here, including providing some kind of agricultural expertise in workshops or seminars, or experimenting with new ranges of crops and things like that, which are particularly optimized to this landscape, to the soil, and to the climatic conditions. 560-kilometer stretch of road that's been rapidly improved. It was just a complete dirt track almost all the way from Kampala right up here. Now it's tarmacked. We've seen the Chinese government investing in a massive hydroelectric dam in the middle of Uganda, which we passed on the way up here. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity and progress. Gulu is a vibrant city, full of life. It looks like just about every road is being re-tarmacked at the same time. So extraordinary challenges, major opportunity, dramatic economic growth in much of Uganda, especially when oil starts coming through. But what will happen to these vulnerable communities? Well, that depends on the choices that people like you and I make.
Dad.